There we go. Okay, we're recording. So we wanted to be able to connect with you guys and give you our, bits and pieces of information so we could help you guys build solid businesses. So I love your enthusiasm. I love your excitement, but we definitely see some areas of need where that we can hopefully help you address. I know we did the same thing with Sarah. We had to beat some stuff into her head, and now she's on the right track and doing amazing. And we want her to lead you guys down in the amazing path that she's on so you can reap the same benefits that she is. So, one of the biggest things in Plexus is to be a product of the product. Be consistent with your products, take your products, try new products, tell about your products, post about your products. So being a product of the product is pretty much everything in Plexus. I always say if you're selling a Ford, you're not going to drive a Chevy. So the same thing with Plexus. When people come to you and say, well, what has Plexus done for you? And you can't tell them, that's going to be hard. It doesn't have to be a crazy testimony. I don't have a crazy testimony. I don't have this 30-pound weight loss. I was never sick before, but I have my testimony and it's mine and I'm proud of it. So I share with, people who are in the same boat. So be a product of the product and share how the products are helping you. That is first and foremost. We are a product-based company, and that's how we start. The second big thing that I know I've spoken to some of you individually, I know I've beat Sarah upside the head with it. I know Jody and I feel the same way. We want to see you guys signing people, but with convenience orders. That is the biggest thing ever, and you guys have to be a little bit badass about it. Number one, it's so important for your customers to understand these are natural products and they take time to work. 1 month might not do it for some people. So you have to if you're going to offer people wholesale pricing, you have to get their commitment. You have to say, can you give me, 2 to 3 months, or are you willing to share Plexus? One way to say it that's who doesn't want to do this? Let me see if you qualify for best pricing. Are you willing to give me 2 months where your products are automatically shipped to your house? Yes. Okay, you qualify. Make sure they're 100 PV or more. You don't just want to put someone on Slim as an ambassador. That's not doing anything for anybody. So as long as they're on Triplex or more, yes, offer them ambassador pricing. Another way to qualify them, are you willing to give Triplex a couple months and or share these products with your friends and make a little bit of income on the side? Yes, okay, you qualify. Now here's another one. Are you willing to try these products for 2 to 3 months where they're automatically shipped to your house? No, I'm not. Okay, that's totally okay, but I can't offer you best pricing. In fact, you have to pay full price if that's the way you're gonna order, and that's totally fine too. But you guys own your business. It's your business. Be a badass about your business. So make sure the people that you're signing are committed. If not, make them retail customers and make them pay full price, to be honest.
Can I add something in there, Erin?
Yeah, you can add whatever you want.
I've probably, I don't know, Erin, 80 or 90 level ones, and I have never signed without a convenience order on. I just want to share my verbiage when I'm going through and signing everybody up.
Mm-hmm.
So I get them on the phone. When somebody's ready to join, I don't know if you guys have the opportunity to do that or you have the flexibility to do that, but fortunately I'm at home and I can do that. Even when I was working full time, I took it at night. I gave somebody 15 minutes at night and walked them through the whole process, just so I knew that they were doing it correctly and they didn't miss any steps. So I would get them on the phone and I would say, okay, go to my website. Here's my website. Click on Join Plexus. I help them pick out a welcome pack. And then I say, okay, the next thing is, it used to be called backup order, but the next thing is going to be your convenience order. This is just so you get your products every month. You don't want to run out of them. It keeps you consistent on your products, keeps them coming every month. You're not going to want to run out once you start on them. You're not going to get charged for it today. It's going to be shipped next month on the same day that you ordered this month. And every month after that, we can always change it. We can switch it around. And that verbiage, if you don't give them an option, that verbiage is what they go with. So I've never had somebody, no, I don't want it to come every month. Now that doesn't mean they keep them on forever, but at least the first few months I have them on every month.
Exactly. Yep, they have total control over their convenience orders. I've had people sign with them and cancel the next month. That's okay, but at least they sign with them on. And out of the maybe 80, 90 people I've signed as level ones, only 2 signed with it off, and it's because they did it without me giving them instruction, and they never reordered. So, and it's me following up and seeing, and they just never, ever, ever reordered. And it just at some point. So we're not doing this to like come down on you. We think you guys are freaking amazing. So we wanted to be able to teach you ways to help you build your business strong, because what I saw was that a bunch of people went silver last month and now no one's reordering. There are white lines in your back office, which means they have to go and manually order, which 85% of people don't. If you have someone that does that, you're lucky. And it just really isn't building yourself a solid business. So we want to see yourself solid. So you might hit silver. Last month you had 3 level 1s. There's no convenience orders. Now you have no one reordering. And your goal from silver is to get to gold, right? Like, so if you're silver and the next month you have 0 points, now you got to really start over from nothing and either get those people to order or sign 20 new people, or you know what I mean? So we really, really wanted to reiterate that to you guys, because I don't think it's your fault. I just think you're new. And when we started, it wasn't an option. It was non-negotiable. Everyone had a backup order on, so it was easy for us. But now you guys got to channel your inner, like, I'm a business owner, and I'm only going to sign people with this pricing because they're willing to give it a couple months. And, you know, treat it like a business. Treat them like you would like a doctor's office or whatever, you know. So that is like my best advice I can give you, besides taking the products. And it keeps your people that are trying the products in line. You know, they really need to give it a few months. If they can't afford it, yes, they can shut it off, but if they should at least try to sign them up with it on.
And that's something I always add too, is it's easiest to set it up right now when you're joining. It's harder to go back in later and try to set it up, and the date's going to be messed up if you go, you know. So if you come to a point, okay, today's the 16th. If you come to a point where next month on the 14th, on the 15th, you don't have enough in your bank account, you simply go in and turn it off. It's not going to, you know, whatever. So I make it seem like,
it's just a no-brainer.
Make sure they know that they have full control, and it's just easier to set it up this way and change it later than to try to set it up the other way later.
Exactly. And those are for wholesale ambassadors, for people that getting the products at best prices. Now, let me give you a little trick for business ambassadors, people that are willing to get customers, grow PV, and grow a team. I personally have never, ever, ever had my backup order go out. I have my backup order set to the 26th of the month, and it's set to conditional. So that means if I have my 100 PV by the 26th, it doesn't go out. I like to manually place my orders on payday. So we got paid yesterday. I went in and I manually placed my order. It changes every month. So by the 26th, when my convenience order is ready, it doesn't go out, so I don't get charged. That's another way to do it. So if you're looking to get customers and you don't know, maybe you only want Slim this month, but you already have a triplex customer, your backup order is not going to go out, and then you can just order Slim and still be qualified for a commission. So different ways to do it depending on, you know, what type of business ambassador you are. When it comes to building a business, if you're like want to make a real go of this and you're like, I'm all in, you know, you want to be signing, if you can, 3 to 6 to 10 people a month as level 1s, like Sarah's been doing. That's going to give you a strong start. You know, getting a strong start is everything. If you can't, no big deal, because one of the best ways to do it is 3 customers and 3 ambassadors. And if you can have 500 to 1,000 PV, that is a solid business. And then if you can get your team to start duplicating you, where they're getting 3 customers and 3 ambassadors, now you're going to start really growing a nice organization where you have more ambassadors coming in than quitting every month. So that's kind of like where Sarah's at. She has more people coming in than she has quitting right now. And that's amazing. That's how you grow a business. So that's like 2 of the things that I wanted to hammer home, the kind of like the basics. Jody, do you want to talk about like kind of the commitment? Because I know some of these girls are gung-ho and ready to be jewels and to build a business. And I'll tell you, my largest check, guys, was, this money is real. My largest check was $22,000 in 1 month. And I'm not telling you that. I never say that to brag. I say that because I want you guys to know that the potential is there. You guys are excited and fresh, but it takes serious commitment. So Jody's going to talk a little bit about that.
About our paycheck? Sorry, I missed the first part.
You can share your largest paycheck, but like the commitment part, like sacrifice and that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah. So my largest paycheck was $8,000. It completely just changed my family's life. I know Erin's mentioned in the past, trip to Hawaii Sarah, somebody in your group said it the other day. I can't remember who it was, but in the chat that Christina, I just found out that you earn a trip to Hawaii every year. Yeah, it's true. You earn a trip to Hawaii every year as your jewel. The commitment part, I definitely wanted to talk about. I see it in Sarah. I see it in a lot of you. We see so much potential in you guys. Like Erin said, it's just like we were when we first started. We just eat, sleep, and breathe Plexus, however that saying is. But we were so excited about it. One thing I want you to know from the beginning is we love questions. Of course, we want you to learn on your own. I know a lot of you are watching YouTube videos. We want you to look stuff up on your own, but we also want you to be involved with us, with Sarah, with me, especially Erin. We want to be involved. And I feel like, I don't know if you agree, Erin, but I feel like my most successful ambassadors were not afraid to come to me with questions.
Yeah, totally. That's how we know, like, we don't know who needs what. We have very large teams, and I have over 4,000 people on my team. I don't know who needs what. If I don't seek out these awesome runners like you guys myself, like I could do that. But what I really like is when people come to me and say, I really want to build this business. Please help me. I don't know what to do, where to start. Like, we love that.
Yeah, I love the chat that you guys have going, because you all help each other, and I just think it's so awesome. I love how close you guys are, and just keep that togetherness and working together and encouraging each other. But when I joined, what was it, 3 years ago, Erin?
Yep.
3 years ago, I was working full time. I had 3 kids. I was a single mom, and my first week saw the opportunity with this. My first paycheck was $800, and I was like completely shocked. I was able to pay off some debt that I had. My goal was to quit my job after a year and making $5,000 a month. That was my goal. And 10 months later, after I joined Plexus, I was able to leave my job because I had paid off all my debt. My paychecks were only $3,000 a month, but I figured my debt was paid, I had less to pay, and I left my job after 10 months. I know some of you have that goal to leave your job, so I'll tell you a little bit about what I did. I sat my children down. I didn't have a husband at the time, but I sat my children down and I said, if you guys are patient with mommy for the next year, I bet that I could be a stay-at-home mom. I won't have to miss any of your things at school. I'll be able to go to all of your activities, your field trips. So if you guys can be patient with me, and when you see me on my phone, it doesn't mean that I'm just chit-chatting on my phone. It means I'm working. I work from my phone. And they all supported me, and they all agreed that they wanted me to be home. So at night, I used to be the Bachelor and Bachelorette queen. I never missed a show, and I had all my reality shows that I watched. I stopped that from the beginning because I knew that was getting me nowhere. I knew I put my time into Plexus. I put my time into YouTube videos. I asked Erin questions. I did not wait for people to come to me. I reached out to people that I thought needed these products. I had a list, like we're supposed to have a 100-person list or a Frank's list. I had my list, and I reached out to all of them. So make a commitment from the beginning if you want this. If you just want a couple of extra $100 a month, that's fine. You don't have to go all in like we do. But I know a lot of you, your goal is to become a jewel and become a emerald and a diamond, earn these trips and these Lexuses. So if you guys can sacrifice, if you have anything in your life that you could take away just for now, doesn't mean you have to take it away forever, I would absolutely recommend sacrificing so that you can grow a really good business. So if you have to sit your husband down and sit your kids down, tell them what Erin makes, tell them what I make per month, and that's going to encourage. Money talks with our spouses.
Mm-hmm.
So show them, prove it to them that you can do this, and then they will support you 100%.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, well, I was a teacher when I started, and I was working full time, and my husband was a coach. So like, time was not something I had, but I found it because I wanted this so bad, and I wanted to leave teaching so badly that I figured it out. I got up early. I worked on my lunch break. I stayed up late at night when the kids were in bed. I worked when they're watching their shows at night. You figure out, like, carve out time around your schedule. We don't want anyone getting divorced over this or neglecting your children, but there is time when you can do it. If you can get to the grocery store alone, you sit in your car an extra 15 minutes and make those calls because your husband doesn't know you're not grocery shopping. You know, just took me an extra 15 minutes, babe. Go ahead.
When I used to work full time, I would literally, my lunch break, I was messaging people.
Mm-hmm.
When I got home, I was messaging people. I'd wait till my kids went to bed, and I would stay up till midnight, 1 o'clock, learning and teaching myself the compensation plan and watching YouTube videos of how to grow. And I had no problem waking up with no alarm at like 5 or 6 in the morning, because my passion was just so high that I couldn't even sleep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I would sacrifice. It definitely takes sacrifice.
Yep. So from there, you got to go on to train your people. You want to train people. So when you do sign someone, you want to teach them how to take the products. And if you signed someone last month that hasn't reordered, go check with them and let them know, hey, it's been about a month. We need to piggyback on these products so you don't run out. The magic happens between days 30 and 60. Give it a shot. Like, it's easier to sign up people with a convenience order, and so it just goes out and they know it's coming and it's fine. But like, don't give up on those people that signed without one. Don't let them just try for 1 month. Keep them consistent. Another thing you can do with newbies, get them connected to Sarah, get them connected to us so they have belief. I think it's so important to build belief in the newbies. Susie just joined. She joined for best prices. Jody, can you share your Plexus story? How has Plexus helped you? And then all of a sudden, they're getting validation from Jody or me or Sarah about what Plexus has done for us, financial and wealth. We'll share both, or whatever you need us to do. So important to connect your newbies. When we all started, we all connected, and we grew this whole force of people just loving on each other and commenting on each other's posts, kind of like you guys do. And we were all connected, and it was so great. So it's so important for people to have a home and a place. Yes, Christina, show your husband. He'll believe you. If you need me to call your husband, I will. My husband, for some reason, never doubted me. I told him I was going to make $100,000 a month. I haven't done that yet, but certainly it's my goal. There's people that do in this company make that kind of money every month, guys. I mean, they get dressed the same way we do. They are no better than we are. So if they can do it, we can do it. It's just a matter of having that drive and not stop. We could talk about 80 million different things. I know Sarah wanted to talk a little bit about some Facebook posting and strategies to help you. So I'm going to mute myself because I know it's getting a little noisy.
Okay, am I muted? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I definitely agree with the trade-offs and the sacrifices. Basically, since about the second or third month, when I started really signing a team, I stopped watching TV, pretty much. I used to be the Netflix binger, every night I had my shows. I was going through Shameless, all 7 seasons in 1 month, right? Not anymore. I have not watched any of the Game of Thrones new season yet, because I just sit down, I get back to you guys, I catch up with the chat, I do training calls, I read personal development books, all this stuff that I need to be doing, because I'm all in on this. So you guys definitely have to figure out if The Bachelorette is more important, or if working your business is more important. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about posting, because we do have some newer people who actually are not even on this call, but I do want to, I told them that I have this posted. So I want to go over this a little bit. Just posting and starting to post on Facebook. Peak times, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Those are times when people are before work or home from work and scrolling Facebook, the dinner hour's done, stuff like that. So those are peak times to get your posts out there. Biggest ever advice is no negativity on your page. No politics. As soon as you start talking about politics, you are immediately canceling out half of your audience. They're going to say, she likes Trump or she doesn't like Trump. I'm going to buy from her. I'm not going to buy from her. So you will never see my political views on my page, because the nation is 50-50. So you want to definitely cancel that out. No family drama. Overall, your Facebook feed, your Facebook page is becoming your billboard, your advertisement. So before you hit post on absolutely everything, you want to ask yourself, is this something I would want to see from someone else? Or if I post this, if I saw someone else post this, is someone rolling their eyes? Is someone going, oh God, oh, she's so negative, or she's just so down in the dumps, that sort of stuff. Because there are people that are like that. There are people who complain about every little thing on their Facebook page, and those aren't people that I want on my team, and those aren't people I would ever join in business. So 3 types of posts that you want to be doing on your Facebook page are personal posts. So your kids, most people are following you because they're friends with you. They want to watch your family, your kids. Interactive posts, which are going to be getting people commenting about, you always see those things like, which superpower would you pick? Or what are you watching on Netflix right now? Like anything that's going to get people commenting, because the more they comment on your posts or like your posts, the more things they're going to see of yours. That's how Facebook works. And then of course, business. So usually, I don't know exactly what you guys say guidelines are, but 1 of each a day or something like that. Mix it up. Definitely don't want to be a running Plexus billboard. And I'm pretty guilty of that. I need to start doing a little bit less of the Plexus maybe. So yeah, ask yourself, would this catch my attention when you're sharing about Plexus? No links. It's just, you want to open up a conversation with people. When you're saying, hey, check this out, check out my link, people are not going to just go to your link and buy. They're going to want to be talked to. They want you to understand their health concerns, hear what they're looking for. You always want to open up that conversation, number 1, so that you know what to recommend for them. Because if you go to the website doesn't even say like 1/10 of what Plexus helps with. So you want to open up that conversation, and then you also have a reason to go back and follow up then once you've opened up that conversation. Not just I've seen this lately, go to my site and let me know if you're interested. They're never going to come back to you. They probably didn't even go look. So it's definitely like, hey, you definitely reply and say, I'll message you about it, and then open up the conversation there. I said
just some examples. Keep your notes there. Just some examples. So when you do have someone interested, it's so good, instead of just to say everything what Plexus is, start asking questions.
Yeah.
Thank you for your interest. What are some of your goals? I always say, is it weight loss, digestion, energy, mood? I always give them some options of what their goals should be.
Yeah.
Is it better sleep? Is it more energy? What is it? And if they give me, then I know kind of what products to recommend. And then I go find a testimony with those products with that exact thing. So if I know someone has anxiety, okay, so, people with anxiety, it's so great to start on the triplex, and then you could add Vital Biome. Let me go find you a testimony of someone, and then you go find a testimony and you share it with them. But so good to ask them questions instead of just being like, Plexus does this and this and this and this and this. Because you really want them to feel like you care about their goals. You're not just trying to sell them something.
Yeah, you're talking to them about their specific goals. And yeah, we do have a tendency to, when we're so excited, to puke Plexus. Oh, it does this and this and this and this, and all of a sudden you've written half a page and they're overwhelmed and they don't even know where to start in your message. So yeah, make it about them. I just did a video on the team page. It's not about you, it's about them. So then also another big no-no is no sharing. Hitting the share button. I mean, we all share posts. We all copy and paste and make it a little bit maybe our own, but it's so easy to just press that share button. But I was talking to one person about that who has different Plexus friends that are not on this team. If you're doing that and you're sharing someone else's Plexus post, you're sending your audience right back to that other Plexus ambassador, because they're going to say, well, she's the one who made this post. She's the one who knows what she's talking about, not the person who just hit share. So when you copy, all you have to do is copy the text, save the picture on your phone, go over to your profile, paste the text, and then paste the picture. And another thing that we talk about is like making it your own in, if this is someone from Texas, Plexus is huge in Texas, and they all say y'all in Texas, and there's tons of posts out there with look how much weight I've lost, y'all. Well, I'm not in Texas, so I don't ever post anything that says y'all, because my friends are going to know that I didn't write it. So those kind of things, definitely be aware of. I think that's what I had for like no-nos. And one more thing is, people like people who are smart, inspiring, and funny. So if you guys want to write these things down, when you post something, ask yourself, is it educational? Is it motivational? Or is it amusing? So the big thing is like, would you join your team? When you look at your Facebook page, go and like do some recon on your own Facebook page. Scroll through. Are your pictures, is it fun? Would you want to join you is a huge thing on that. And then lastly, just about our group, we do a great job at supporting each other and all that stuff. So when you have a post out there that you really want more people to see, come in the chat and say, can I get some comments? Don't be shy about that, because that's what we're here for. The more comments you get on a post, the more people are going to see it at different times of the day too. So we're all here to help each other build that business. And when, there's lots of posts out there that you guys post that I don't see. I might not see until 12 hours later or something. So don't just think, oh, Sarah's not commenting on my post. Like when I see them, I comment. So yeah, if you guys need comments or you're feeling insecure about a certain post or something, come in there. I know Shauna's done it before and said, can I get some comments? Do it. Totally.
Everything. And that's something you're going to duplicate down when you have your team. So like we all do that, and now I have 4,000 people on my team, so I can't do that. But if I can, I will. And I love what, Sarah came to us yesterday and she's like, I have a brand new ambassador. Is she on the call? Was that Shannon?
Yep, Shannon, yep.
Yeah, so she's like, she just made her first post. Can you guys go help her out by commenting? And we're like, of course. We went there and we commented. So we're always willing to help. We just don't always see everything. And I barely see I have to like go to Jody's wall to see her stuff. Like I barely see anybody's newsfeed. But I love everything Sarah said. And just look at your Facebook wall as your TV channel. And if Plexus now joined your life, you don't want to change who you were before, unless you were like really grumpy and nasty on Facebook, then you want to change. But you're running a business, so you don't want to just become a Facebook of Plexus wall, because your friends are going to see that as an infomercial and they're going to turn the channel on the TV, right? So if you're a channel 55, you become all Plexus, they're going to channel 56 because they're tired of looking. They want to see you. They want to see your family. It's great to develop your own personality on Plexus. So some people are really into makeup or working out, or I like to be the hot mess mom that can barely do anything every single day, and I find my hairbrush in the fridge. Those are the stuff that you want to put on your wall, so people know that you're still you. You're not just selling Plexus. You're still your friend, their sister, their daughter, their everything. So definitely mix up those Plexus posts and don't just make it all Plexus on your Facebook wall, because you want your friends tuning in. Once a day, I just click on my own wall and I go down and I make sure it's clean and it looks nice. I never share, forget about testimonies or posts. I never click the share button on anything. Even if it's a cute video, I always either copy and repaste it, or when you start sharing stuff, it just looks cluttered on your page. It doesn't look clean. I also have a tag filter. If people tag me, I have to approve all tags. And I hope no one takes it personally. I don't always approve all tags, but I have an idea of how I want my wall to look, and not everything meshes with my wall. Like when my sister-in-law tags me taking a bite of pizza at her daughter's party, I don't want that on my wall. You know what I mean? So, and it's not even just Plexus, it's other real life people tagging me. So I think that was great advice, Sarah. Just keep your channel fun and interesting, and don't become an infomercial.
Ooh, I have one more thing.
Me too.
Okay, I just figured out this new thing where you can make a friends list. You can organize your friends. So awesome. You're gonna have your Plexus friends, you're gonna have whatever. So I have this one list on my thing, and I'm just starting to do this. that is my dream team. So I've gone through and I've clicked everyone who's ever been interested in Plexus to me, anyone I would want to be on my team, whatever. I made them in this list. So then when you go to that list, you see only their posts, okay? So when you see only their posts, you go through and you like and comment on their stuff, because then they're going to see more of your stuff and you're building that relationship with them. And they're like, wow, like Sarah always comments on my stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and that really helps build that relationship.
Can you make a video for them, like a YouTube video for them after this call?
Sure.
Because it's easy to say, but it's so they know, like you can't do it from a phone, you have to do it from a computer. So you can just easily duplicate and copy that. But that is the best advice ever. Like seriously, it's amazing. I do that. I have my friends separated by, you know, they're all non-Plexus. Like I don't have a Plexus list, but I have my friends from home, my dream team, my friends from where I used to teach, like, and I go there every other day and I'm constantly commenting on their stuff. So, you know, they'll all keep popping up in their newsfeed.
Mm-hmm. One thing that I want to add that was totally off topic, it just came to my head when they were talking, is I'm not very proud of this. It's kind of actually really embarrassing. But when I first started, I want you guys to not make the mistake that I did. When I first started, I think I was so excited to get a new customer and so excited to get a new ambassador that I was always looking for the next one, which we should hustle. But you don't want to forget about your customers. You always want to check in on your customers, your new ambassadors, you know, in the beginning once a week and then maybe once a month. But you never want to forget about them. So be organized, have a list of notebook or whatever, and always check in with them. Because if you don't, guys, they're going to quit. They're going to not be taking their products correctly. They're not going to have the results that they want. You always want to make sure that they're feeling good. And if they're not, start a message with me and Sarah, whoever, start a message with them. I do this all the time with my team is, hey, so-and-so, she's not having the results that she was hoping for. Jody, could you help give a little bit of advice? And then I first ask how they're taking their products. And I usually switch it up a little bit and then they start seeing results. So please don't make the mistake that I did, is just don't be so excited to sign without keeping up with the ones that you've already signed.
Yep.
Always keep in touch with them.
Totally. And it's hard. And then on a separate note, if you're signing people and then you're messaging them and they're not responding back, don't keep wasting your time. Like find the people that give you the time of day. I remember telling Jody that. They're like, you know, you don't want to blow them off in your life and you still want to comment on their posts and love on them, and they're probably still your friends and family, so you don't hate them, but like you're going to spend your time with the people that give you the time of day. So if you sign someone that's, you know, ignoring you when you message them, okay, moving on. Maybe she doesn't want to talk about it, maybe she just wants to order and not bother with me, but spend your time with those people that are really, you know, pour your time into those people that want to be poured into, not so you don't feel like you're dragging people through the mud with you.
And I want to say that to specifically to this team too, is some of you reach out to me all the time. So I'm helping you all the time, which is awesome. You guys are the ones who I know, you know, want it and go for it. The ones that I have to reach out to and say, how's it going? Like, what's going on? You know, I'm less likely to be there, you know, because I'm so busy all day, every day already with the ones who are coming to me, that if I'm not reaching out to you, I mean, that's not really my job. That's more your job. You reach out to me when you need help, and I'm so there for you. I'm so there for three-way chats. I'm so there 100% to answer your questions, to head you in the right direction, to go find a YouTube video for you. Like, I do this stuff for all you guys. But I need you to come to me because I don't know what you want.
Yeah, and you have a team of like 20. Imagine having 4,000.
Right.
You're a badass right now. But that is such great advice, and you're going to feel the same way when you start growing a team and you have 20, 30 people on your team. You're going to, you know, the people that come to you, like I've heard so many people basically verbalize what you need, verbalize what you want. I've had so many people say, well, you haven't checked in with me. Oh, I didn't know. You acted like you didn't even like me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so that's kind of, the basics. I know some of you guys really want to build strong businesses and you want to be jewels and you want to be able to leave your jobs. And so I'm going to kind of give you the basic tips. You can't just sign 3 people and go silver and then not sign anyone else. You have to build as wide as you can. We have this most amazing compensation plan where you can add 100, 200, 300 level ones. I'm not saying, you have to do that to be a jewel, but you want to go as wide as you possibly can, and then find your runners, those people that want to work, and duplicate down. So you're going to go wide and deep. So get all those level 1s in place and then train them to go silver. Now, some people will just go silver, and that's okay. Some people will want to go gold and on and on. So then you're going to find your silvers that want to be gold and teach them how to go gold. And you might not know how to do that yet, so that's why you're going to come to us and we'll help you. So those are a couple things, like go wide and deep. Just going silver, most people will just go silver, and then all 3 people might quit the next month. So you really want to keep digging and digging for that gold.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you wanted to add, Jody? And then we'll get to you guys' questions, because we talk about what we think is important, but we don't know what you need and where you're struggling. So we want you guys to open up and just ask us. And
yeah, I would love to open up for questions for sure. Don't be shy.
Yeah, we won't bite, I promise.
And there's no stupid question.
Because we're dumb. We're so stupid.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Sarah.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yep, Shannon.
Okay. I'm like heading home, so I hope I don't lose my signal. But today, when I go meet this lady, like how I'm a nervous wreck, because this will be like my first person.
Yeah.
So, like, how do I sign her up, basically? Like, close. I need to close. So.
Yep. Okay, so she reached out to you, Shannon?
Yes.
And now you set up an appointment to talk to her. So you're going to sit down and you're going to channel your inner badass, and you're going to be like, I'm awesome. She needs me. And, you got to kind of have that never let them see you sweat attitude. And it's hard, but you're going to do it because I just told you to. So you're going to, first of all, just walk in like, with confidence and voice, because you're gorgeous. And you just need to sit down and be like, I'm so excited you're meeting with me. I have to tell you, this is my first meeting. I don't know everything, but I'm gonna answer all your questions, and whatever I don't know, I'm gonna find you the answer. So you be open and honest, and just say that, and just say, I'm so glad you came to me. I really want you to do this with me. What are your goals? What are your health goals? Is it weight loss? Is it energy? Do you want to make a little money? Do you want both? So that's when you start that dialogue of asking questions. If from there you need help, just say, oh my goodness, you know what? Maybe have Sarah on speed dial and just say, can I just call my friend and we're going to phone her in, or you can call one of us and phone us in and put us on speaker so we can help you with all the questions, or you can just start a chat and we can ask you. But you're going to sit down with her and you're just going to, do you have a sample with you?
No, I'm going to bring one, though, because that's what she wants to try it. She's like totally on board.
Okay.
She just wants to make sure it's not gross.
Okay.
Which
so
it's not. I'm not worried at all. But.
I think it's really important, no matter what people do, they start with triplex and then add whatever products they want to on top of triplex. I think triplex is the start for everything. I used to not think that, but I've changed my ways a lot.
Right.
You definitely want to lead with triplex, and if she wants to add a product on top of that, that's great. But just kind of answer her questions as best as you can, and use Sarah for whatever you don't know, and just be honest about it. Just say, I'm brand new. I'm so excited you want to even do this with me. And then talk to her about the pricing. Do you want to try it just for 1 month? Because this is the pricing for you to just try. Do you want to be an auto ship customer, or do you want the best pricing to where you can make a little money back? And then who wouldn't want best pricing where they can make a little bit of money back, right? But you definitely want her to commit to a couple months before you do that.
I think it's really important. I know Erin's mentioned it, but don't feel like you need to know everything. Don't feel it at all, because that's
because I don't.
Someone would much rather, Shannon, somebody would much rather you say, be open and honest and say, I don't know everything about this company or these products yet. All I know is I feel amazing, and all my friends that are doing it feel amazing too. And then don't be shy to ask us for help.
And I'm going to be honest, most people don't care what all the ingredients do. I couldn't tell you what the ingredients do. I don't know. I probably never will. I know that I have a testimony and my friends have stories. So share your story. Here's how it's helped me. She probably read your post, which is why she came to you and you're meeting with her. So just share your story. And
Honestly, no, this is fluke. Like the hairdresser was talking about it, and she's an older woman, and she
Okay.
just called. So
right.
it's like, it's crazy. One post did amazing things.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
Clearly you're an influencer.
Exactly.
Ooh.
I have one more thing to add that I love this quote. I don't know, Super Saturday or one of our trainings. Somebody said, people don't care how much you know, they care how much, how's it go, Erin?
They don't care how much you know, they know how much you care.
Yeah, they want to know that you care about them. So ask questions, ask her what her goals are, you know, and have them be specific. If they want to lose weight, how much, okay, how much, and I actually take notes so that because you're going to have so many people that you're not going to remember who needed what. So bring a notebook with you and don't feel embarrassed to write down their questions, the answers to your questions.
Yep. And then just, I don't know if you're like, if she's ready to sign up, she just wants to taste, you might want to bring your laptop if they have Wi-Fi and just sign her up on the spot. That way you know that she's signing up correctly from there.
Right.
Christina, dude, we've all done that. I was the one that had the copy and paste, like, what's Plexus? And I had the 4,000, before I knew what I was doing, paragraph thing of everything Plexus did and what it did, and it probably wasn't even right at the time. And so it's a skill, like it's a skill set that you develop, and we've all done that where we copied and pasted, here's what Plexus done, and we did our puking Plexus. But from there, we've learned that the better way is to ask questions. So we'll coach you through that, and you'll get it, totally. And Sarah just said she'll talk to you about that, Christina, so she's a great resource for that.
One other thing that I've had a lot of success with, Christina, is instead of sending big long paragraphs, is use that voice messenger on our private messages with Facebook. When somebody says, can you tell me more about Plexus? I personally get on and send a quick voice message. Oh my gosh, I would love to tell you more about it, but first tell me what you're hoping for. What caught your eye about Plexus? Was it one of my posts? Was it better sleep? Was it more energy? Was it weight loss? Tell me more about what you're looking for, and I'll tell you the details about the specific products I think would work for you.
Yeah.
I use voice messenger all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. And it's fun. It's good for people to hear that excitement. And if you're going to use voice messenger, make sure you have an excited voice. You don't want to be like, it's good, it's all right. You want to be like excited, to, you know, so they can hear that excitement in your voice.
Christina had another question. Oops, sorry.
We have calls every Thursday night. I hope you guys hop on those. I know Sarah's on pretty much every single call. She's such a sponge and she's so coachable. So, you know, if you can get on calls every Thursday night, that's great. Because we're always talking about a different skill set. Tomorrow night, Amy and I are doing the 4 color personalities. It's a cool little, maybe 45-minute read if you wanted to buy that book. Talks about just different personalities, people, and how to direct your business to their needs, not our needs. So it's really cool. But what other questions do you have while we're on here?
I see one more. Is there a way that we could make it to where we see all the Plexus posts from friends so we can comment? Christina, one of the things that I do is if I have a potential or somebody that I really, really would love on my team, you can go to that person and you can click see first. Instead of following, there's an option to see first so that they come up, all their posts come up first on your Facebook page. So if you have anybody that you really want to follow and comment on, you could do see first, but especially use it for those that are potentials for you or people that you would love to follow and comment on their posts. Use it for that too.
Mm-hmm.
Must be more questions.
No. We could talk all day about all different kinds of stuff, but dive into the company, dive into testimonies, like really build your belief in yourself, build your belief in these products, build your belief in our executive team. I know you guys know nothing about, but they would literally lay their shirts down on a puddle for you. I swear. Greatest executive team. Build your belief in our compensation plan. Build your testimony. Like if you want a financial testimony so you can share what you're making with your friends, build it. And your financial testimony doesn't have to be mine. $500 changes a life. So don't think you have to make $20,000 before you start sharing what you make. People need to know, like, you know, hey, I just made enough to cover my own products so I don't have to pay for them out of pocket, or I made $500. That covered my groceries for the month. Whatever, your testimony means something to someone.
Yeah, before I started making money that I was proud to share, I literally would make, because I just couldn't fathom that she was making $20,000 a month. So I would literally make her send me a screenshot, and I would send it to anybody and everybody that has inquired with me about the business. And it usually got them to sign up. It's not very often that you make $20,000 a month.
It's pretty fun. Takes work. It's hard work. So but know that you can do it.
Erin, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So like I said, my biggest regret in the beginning was just worrying about signing and not keeping up with my current customers, ambassadors. Do you have something that you wish you would have done differently just so they don't make the same mistake?
One thing that I did differently at then, which they probably don't even do now, is I started every single person on Slim Accelerator. I knew nothing about Triplex or gut health, so that's probably not even a current issue. But I lost so many customers just by doing that, and what they really needed was Triplex. So I always lead with Triplex now. I think it's so important. It took me a while to get to there, probably like 2 years to figure that out. But now, like, people are having more success with these products, and then you add Accelerator later if people want it. Another thing I would say is, though, like I already said, those long-winded explanations of Plexus that probably weren't even correct, I go to like asking questions because I want people to know that I truly care about them and I'm not just signing.
Mm-hmm.
Really important on your Facebook wall to know your audience. You want to post, if you're going to share testimonies, you want to share testimonies that are going to attract people you want. So I have a lot of workout people on my audience. Like I love gyms, I love working out, so I'm posting testimonies about how Plexus helps fit people. You know, it's not just for weight loss, it's for people that are really fit, but maybe they have other issues going on, and how people that are fit really need our products too. Because if people just see it as weight loss and they think that I don't need to lose weight, you lose a whole bunch of people that way by just posting about weight loss. So that's one thing. Really know your audience. If you have an audience, you know, that's struggling financially, you want to find testimonies about our financial with people that struggled like them before. You know, not like rich people who became richer, like people that struggled. So you really want to know your audience and post to your target audience. The 4-color personality book is great, and I think like a lot of people just stick to like, here's X Factor and here's what it does. That's just selling. You want to take a picture with your X Factor and be like, I can't even tell you what this vitamin has done for me. It's done XYZ for me. That's more, if people want the facts about the products, message them privately. Don't put that stuff on your wall. It's really boring.
Another thing I found, my business changed a lot when I started posting about gut health. Specifically, because that is Plexus's thing. Like, Plexus is the leader in gut health, and you have so much competition out there. You have Thrive, you have It Works, you have Beachbody, you have all the different supplement companies. Now there's Viseo, now there's Isogenics, whatever. So I've literally had so many people be like, I've tried everything, nothing's worked. Why is Plexus different? Gut health, blood sugar, inflammation, the three, the trifecta of what makes us different is exactly that. So when I started posting about inflammation, I had like 4 people come to me that day when I made one post about inflammation, and they were like, okay, this is something I need to hear about. Mm-hmm. Like, Plexus is different. Focus on why it's different from the other. Totally. It's not just like, oh, get healthy with the pink drink. That doesn't tell people anything, really.
Right. Love it.
If nobody has questions, I would love for you to just unmute yourself one at a time and just share with us what your goal is. Like, when I joined and I reached silver, I knew that I wanted to be a diamond. Have you guys looked at the compensation plan and what we actually get paid? And if so, I would love to know, like, what your goal is with this business. Are you shooting for gold? I know Sarah wants to take it all the way to the top. Absolutely. So
I would love for you to be a diamond. Chop. I would love for you to be a diamond.
That's my goal. I will be a diamond.
Yeah, that's great. I love that, Jody. So I'm going to mute myself so I can choose on some salad.
Who's first? Christina, I'll put you on the spot.
She might be frozen.
She is frozen. Ashley, I see you too. Do you want to go?
Okay, sure. Well, my initial goal is to get healthy, so I need to do that first, but I do eventually want to be all the way at the top. I want to go as far as I can take this. And I know one of the things Sarah said was I'm not one to post a lot just because I tend to be very personal. I have to come out of my shell in that way on Facebook, and I've yet to do that, but I'm working on it.
Good.
I'm working on that.
My advice, just off what you just said, is I know you're working on your personal testimony and yourself, but don't wait to start sharing until you have that amazing testimony, because there are so many testimonies out there. Invite people to start this with you. Say, if you haven't made your first post, you could say something like, I am so excited that I just joined Plexus. I would love people to come along and join me on this journey. Private message your best friends. One person said at Super Saturday, we all have friends that we could peer. So go to your best friends, your closest family members, and just say to them, you guys, I don't know everything about this company. All I know is I feel amazing. Would you do this with me? So don't feel like, Ashley, you need to wait, because what would happen is they're going to hear about Plexus from somebody else, and they're going to go to them instead of you. So just think about all the people that you could lose if you wait.
100%. I always tell people, if I waited for my perfect testimony, I would still be teaching. I didn't wait. I just went for it, and it's not about your destination, the final endpoint of where you want to be. It's about your journey, and you can be growing your business while you're getting there. Amy Kozmowski is not a small person, or she wasn't. She's getting tiny now. But she was a size 20 when she started, and she just shared while she was losing weight, while she was getting healthy. So don't feel it's hard. Like, I'm not saying, it's probably more of an inner confidence thing with you than anything, but you got us, we're your army, and we're going to back your butt up. So let us know when you make your first post, like, we're going to go comment on it, and we're going to go love on you, so your people know, like, she means business.
Love it. Who's next? Shauna?
Hi. I have my minion in the background, so just ignore him when he says shut up. He's yelling at the dog. So when I started, I really just wanted to get better. I wanted to fix my back issues. I wanted to fix my acne, like hormonal shit going on. But I do want to I want to be up there. I would love to be diamond. I don't want to be too full of myself, but I want to get there. I don't really necessarily want to retire my husband because I want his butt to stay busy.
Amen, sister. Amen. Heck yeah.
But, yeah, I want to quit my job. I work retail. It's stupid. It's not full time. It's just something to keep me busy and have a little bit of income to pay for this. And I've been up and down with how I feel lately because I'm going to the doctor in like 2 weeks I'm really hoping it's not endometriosis, but who knows? I don't know. But I've been so up and down. So like, you guys see my posts, that's why. It's like I'm good some days, and then some days I'm tired and I don't want to talk to nobody. I just hurt so bad. But
so if that's the case and you're feeling that way, put the phone down and don't even post. You're better off not posting than posting something that's not true and authentic, or something that you don't really believe in right now. So, or if it's like you're posting, I feel so sick, and you say Plexus is I don't know what you're doing. I haven't seen your wall, but when you're saying Plexus is the health and wellness company that helps with this, you might just want to put your phone down that day. It's okay. We all have bad days where we don't feel like posting anything. That's the day you don't post. It's okay. Post something silly like, would you rather have like a maid service for life, or what? Post one of those interactive posts. That way it's no brainer. You don't have to worry about thinking. Just be something simple.
Okay.
And Shauna, if you want to private message me and just tell me what you're having a hard time with, maybe we could switch around your products or change your products a little bit. So if you want to private message me, I would love to help you feel better.
Okay.
Next.
Christina.
Okay, so I missed what we're doing. What are we doing?
We're saying how far you want to take it in the company. What's your goals?
I want to go all out. I want to reach that top to where I rely on Plexus. I'm living in a house that's somebody else's. So I'm renting. I don't like that. I don't like living in somebody else's home. It doesn't feel like home to me. My vehicle is parked in our garage right now because it's up for repo. So I mean, my husband's car is falling apart, brakes are going out. I just want to be able to have Plexus income to where I'm like, hey, oh, we need to fix this. Here, have this money. This is what we got. I want to be able to be home with my kids all the time. I don't want my husband working all the time, and I want to go all out with it.
I love
Girl,
that.
I seriously have goosebumps because I know your life can totally change if you put your heart and soul into this. What? Okay, she can stay here. Okay. So I don't know if you've watched Christy White's Diamond documentary. Do you ever watch that one?
Not yet.
Christy White lived in, and I don't judge. I grew up in a trailer park, so you guys can say whatever you want. Like I was there. I was poor. I basically had macaroni and Italian dressing for dinner about 5 nights a week. I had nothing. I didn't grow up with anything wealthy. I never had money. Put myself through college, paid for my own wedding. Like it was Jody too. Like we grew up like dirt poor. So I don't judge, but Christy White has her Diamond documentary, and I can send it to you.
Okay.
She basically lived in a trailer on some land in Texas. Had like she didn't buy a welcome pack. She only had $35 to buy the membership and left 17 cents in her bank account. That's all the money she had, and now she's a diamond because she had that purpose like you. She was in a trailer, it had a hole in the floor so like you could see the ground. Like it was bad, and if she can do it and I can do it, you can do it. But just put your nose, focus on, do what you got to do, learn what you got to learn. And I know, girl, your life can change and you're going to have a totally different life in a year from now.
Mm-hmm.
Really believe that you can do it because I believe in you and I want you to believe that you can do it. But I really want you to watch that Diamond doc, so I'm going to find it for you and send it to you.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, that's the one thing that I want to get that far, and I'm on my phone a lot, and my husband's like, why are you always on your phone? You're always on your phone. So this video will help that I can show him, hey.
You're going to change everyone's life, and you have a child I see in the background, and you don't want to have to worry about feeding your kids and where the food's going to come from and where if they're going to have clothes or a backpack for school. You don't have to worry about that. You're going to work your business hard so mommy can take care of all the things she needs to and can sleep at night because she doesn't have to worry about food or money.
Yeah.
So I love it. We're going to do this.
Sounds
Nice
good.
to
I'm
meet you
excited.
finally. Good. All right. Who's next?
Jen, are you still on?
I am. I'm here.
Would you like to share?
Sure. I'm trying not to cry listening to Christina because I'm in the same boat. I joined Plexus in July of last year, and literally right afterwards, my entire world completely changed. And it seems like no matter what we've done, it doesn't get better. So I've been back and forth with Plexus because my husband is very, very skeptical, and he hates the fact that I'm on my phone when he gets home. So he's listened to some of the Thursday night calls, and he's like, oh, they all say the same thing, and why are you listening to these? And I just tell him, shut up, mind his own business, But I definitely want to be at least to Emerald, somewhere where I don't have to go back to work. I can stay home with my daughter. I have one kid. He has 2 children that unfortunately want nothing to do with him. One's almost 18 and one's 14. So I would like to be able to, he works so much. I would like to be able to get him, hey, sorry. To somewhere he has to stay busy too, a lot like Shauna's husband. He cannot not stay busy. That's when he gets in trouble. So I would like to at least have him work less so he can build his relationship with his other 2 kids again. We live 3.5 hours from them, which isn't that far, but he never knows what time he gets off work. You know, he never knows if he's working on a Saturday or not. So, but for me, with him aside, my biggest thing is to be able to stay home with my daughter and get out of bed.
I think after hearing all these stories, I hope it gives you hope that it is absolutely possible with Plexus.
Oh, absolutely.
We all think that you probably thought different. You probably didn't know my history or Jody's and thought different of us and because of where we are now, but we're all the same. We're all humans. We're all women, and we're all just trying to do the best we can for ourselves and our family, and we all get dressed the same exact way. There's no reason why I can do this and Jody can do this and you can't. We are no different than you. It's just a matter of growing yourself, growing your mindset, growing your belief in yourself, and just doing it. Putting your nose down to all like the negative talk around you, which most of the time it's husbands, and just go doing it. Like money talks, right? Like show them you can do it.
And me too, you guys. I live out in the middle of nowhere in Wisconsin. Like I have no network to speak of. I have no girlfriends, no female friends. I have very small family. My mom is the only person who has joined my team from my family. So it's like I've signed 21 level 1s, and it's not family. It's not family and friends that I had around me. It's all, connections, people I've met all on Facebook, or I have had a few older high school friends reach out back to me, or my husband's high school friends. But it's all been, I did not have a big network.
Christy White tells that in her story. She lived in this tiny little town in Texas in this trailer park, and she had to drive like an hour to get to internet every day at the local library. That's how big her passion was to make a difference in her family, and that's how big her desire was to be successful. She did those sacrifices because she knew that's what it had to take to get her to a diamond business. So, I can't wait for you guys to watch this because I think I relate to her so much. Like I really do, and she's just real. Like she's not like a debutante. She didn't come from money. Like it's cool to see all these diamond docs and where these people come from.
Mm-hmm.
I think a couple people hopped off, but I still think there's one left that's on. I don't know who's the seventh.
Is that Shannon, Sarah?
Yeah, Shannon.
Hey, I'm totally back. Sorry.
Just in time.
I lost reception, so. But I'm standing in the elementary school, so I really don't want to share right now.
Okay.
You're right.
To be continued.
So, yes. Yes. You're fine.
But you can share it with Sarah or share it with us privately. But
she just started, so she's just kind of figuring out.
I know. I don't even know.
Possible.
I don't even know.
I just ripped the Band-Aid off.
Yeah,
you did. It was awesome too.
Band-Aid off, and she had more success than I've ever seen.
I know.
Messaging me, I'm like, it's not that easy for everyone. She's got like 10 people interested. I'm like, yeah, you're lucky.
Awesome.
Love it. Does anybody else have any questions?
Well, I hope you guys know that you're in good hands with us and especially Sarah. And, we love you and we want to see nothing but the best for you. And you're all thought about and you're all here as part of our team. And we hope you feel that way and know that we're approachable. Like our diamond and emerald status doesn't mean that we think we're better than anyone else. So we want you guys to come to us. We want you guys to, be part of our team and Sarah's team and just get excited about your futures.
Yay.
Awesome.
All right, I'm going to stop recording.